Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. So I thought I'd do a video where I go through my favourite, I know it's called ROYGBIV, but that makes no sense to me because when I was at school, the colours of the rainbow were red, yellow, pink, green, orange, purple, blue, and with ROYGBIV, where's pink? So I'm just going to go through what my flow of colours of the rainbow are. So what I'm going to do is go through not necessarily my favourites in each colour category, but just my current go-to favourites. So this is what I would pull off the shelves if I fancied wearing a blue, a purple, a yellow, etc. So let's make a start. On my nails, by the way, is what we're going to have a look at first. This is a polish that I've done a complete 360 turnaround on. I never used to like it. And then I got a bit of a liking for bright reds, and I always used to think that this was a more of a dark red. It's not bright, but I think the glitter in it makes it a lot brighter. It is, of course, the infamous Ruby Pumps by Glaze. So that is my first choice. And what I've done is I've got a mainstream and an indie choice for each of the colour categories. So that's my mainstream favourite at the moment, which is what I would grab off the shelf if I wanted to wear a mainstream red. Alternatively, my indie option would be Pretty Perfect Polish Dorothy's Slippers, and this is a very pretty. I should have put a top coat on these glittery ones so you can just see how glittery they are, but it's a bit more of a true red, whereas Ruby Pumps is more of a, I don't know, it's like a raspberry shade to me. But yeah, that's my favourite indie that I would grab, and that's Pretty Perfect Polish Dorothy's Slippers. So we move on to yellow, and for mainstream I've got this yellow here is a most recent discovery of, I actually can manage to wear these deep yellows, and this was sent to me by Louise, Loopy Frog. This is my twin Mimi from the Hello Kitty collection, and yeah, it's a very solid yellow and I really like it. So that would be my grab it off the shelf if I wanted to wear a yellow. The indie yellow is really quite unusual. This is a neon, bright neon yellow, and it's got black and white matte hex glitters in there. And it's also got some stars, but I didn't manage to grab any of the stars onto the swatch. They are quite easy to get out, but I didn't this time. This is Loyalty from the Harry Potter collection. And one of the reasons that I really like this one, apart from the fact that it's very unusual for a yellow polish, is I'm from Manchester. The colours for Manchester are yellow and black, so that would be my go-to indie. Moving on to pinks, the mainstream pink that I picked up this year that really made me think, actually, it's not just very pale baby pinks and very dark pinks. I do also quite like some mid-tone pinks, and this would definitely be one of them, and I was so impressed with the holographic. There we go, I've put the light on there so you can see the holo in this. This is the Essence Out of Space Stories Beam Me Up. Yeah, couldn't read it then. Should have just read it through the camera. But yeah, I just love this pink. The next pink, which is an indie, and this was from the Spring Flower Power collection, Freesia, and it's got this gorgeous silver shimmer, which you can see on the nail. So yeah, that's a gorgeous pink. This is one that at the moment, sort of summer kind of shades, that I would definitely grab off the shelf. Or from my box, should I say. The UK indies are in a box rather than on the shelf. Now green, you might have heard that green is a colour that I can be partial to from time to time. And the green that I would pull off the shelf, this is difficult, so I would literally just go to the shelf and grab the first green that I wanted to wear. This is the beautiful Queen of Green from Sinful Colours, and it's got this gorgeous gold shimmer in there. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous, gorgeous green shimmer. Very, very glittery. And this next one here, it's not going to look green, but if I show you, no, it's not going to look green at all, but it does have a green shifty base, and this is from the Ardors Nails Oh So Shifty collection, and this is Milky Way. I love this one, and it can be opaque in one coat, and you can see there it shifts from green to red to gold, lots of different shifty colours in there, but I love this one. So that would be my pull it off the shelf, ready to wear indie green. Now we move on to orange, and again I think this is probably just because it's summer and I'm really into really bright oranges at the moment, and this was a recent one from the Me box. This is Beach Hut, so I would definitely grab this, and it just looks so bright neon orange, and you think nothing could possibly be brighter than this kind of orange. And then this isn't looking as bright actually in the camera, but to the eye in real life it's a very, very bright kind of tangerine orange, and this is Caution, and I love this one. I only put one coat of both of these on the swatch. Moving on to purple, my solid go-to purple at the moment is definitely Pure Ice. This is the one that Debbie sent me, and it's all a bluer. Absolutely love the shimmer in this, and it's just a solid one coater. Love it, love the formula, love the shade. The indie purple that I would grab, and this is a favourite, this has been a pretty solid favourite from Christmas when it came out in the Christmas collection, and this is Downton, Christmas at Downton. And a couple of people in the comments have said that this is one of their favourite purples. It's beautiful, it's got these crushed gold flakies, and you can see that, can you see that there? I think, is it gold? It's kind of like a rose gold maybe. It's absolutely beautiful. I love, love, love this purple. Every now and again I get upgrades. I will order my favourite minis and in the bigger bottles, and definitely this is going to be one that I'm going to see if I can get in the bigger bottle. Okay, so we move on to blues, and this is a beautiful solid mid-toned blue, and this is Julie G, and I don't want to use too much of this, but it would be a favourite that I would grab if I wanted a solid dependable blue. This again was Debbie sent me this, and it's Cabana Boy. Beautiful. I think I like this because it's got a little bit of purple in it, so it's a little bit more on the purple side than Pacific Blue. This blue here was sent to me by Julia, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, strong linear holographic, and this is Oceanic from Lily Pad Lacquer, and it's absolutely beautiful. Really? Okay, she's been very needy with me ever since Basil went, but yes, okay, now we've gone through the colours of the rainbow, and I thought I would add into this video some neutrals and nudes, and my favourite neutral being not absence of colour, I guess, is what my classification of neutral is, and this is such a strong silver holographic, and would you believe it is a mainstream polish. I know I've mentioned this before, it's the Molten Metal Holographic Lights by Barry M. It's absolutely amazing. The reason I like this a little bit better than the Essence holographic is because there is also, as well as the linear holographic, there's also some scattered, you see some of these scattered glitters as well, just glinting there off the swatch. Beautiful, absolutely love this one. My indie neutral would be the wonderful black linear holographic Nightwish. This was sent to me. Remember I had a tiny little bit in my mini bottle, and Lisa Hendy, bless her, she sent me, she ordered through the website and got it sent to my address, the big bottle, so I was absolutely bowled over, completely over the moon when I managed to get this sent to me. It was sent to me completely by surprise, and thank you again, Lisa. I absolutely love this. And this is the beautiful Nightwish, true black linear holographic, which isn't that easy to get. Most of the time the amount of hollow turns them into more of a kind of steel grey. And then finally we move on to my kind of nude shades, and I know this is going to look pink, a little bit like the Freesia, but this is, I wore this yesterday actually, and I would definitely reach for this again. This is the Glow and Care from Essence Go for Glow. It's absolutely beautiful, just as a kind of palette cleanser, dependable, solid one coat. Yeah, and I love the formula, I love the finish, but just as a comparison, you can see there is much more of a pink tone to the Freesia. Yeah. And then finally, my favourite nude indie would have to be, this is packed with teal and fuchsia glitters, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This is Scofflaw Maxwell Demon. This is pretty difficult to get hold of, I believe. I got this from Rainbow Connection a few years ago. And yeah, when I first wore this, I was like, oh, it's one of those Crellies that's packed with glitters. I'm not really sure about how to kind of manipulate this on the nail. I got there in the end, and I do reach for this now. I'm trying not to use it as much, but I'm probably down to about here. But yes, this would be, if I was looking for something a bit different than a usual nude shade, I would definitely grab this. So those are my go-to colours of the rainbow, neutral and nude shades. I just thought I'd do a quick catch-up of that so you could see. This is probably going to change completely when we get into more winter weather and winter seasonal type of polishes. Look at the holographic on the Barry M there. It's just amazing for a mainstream polish. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I do really love Ruby Pomps. I used to hate it, so there you go. Have you got any polishes that you just disregarded, and then suddenly maybe later on down the line you decided that you actually liked? This is the perils of destashing, you see. You destash something and then the worry is later on you'll think, oh, actually I really quite like that. But you can always pick them up again, you know. Yeah, so that's it for now, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.